You've read the title. There are things this year at the university that I've had to learn the hard way. So in this video, I'm going to show you some of those things, so maybe you won't do them, and maybe you'll learn from my mistakes. This might just be a me thing, but on the off chance it's not, I hope this helps. So let's get into it. The first thing I learned the hard way was paying for parking. A little bit about me is I come from a really small town, so I never had to pay for parking. And then I came here to Iowa City and I had to pay. So I went and I parked at the Dunkin' here at Iowa City, thinking that I could pay with my card. Here, come over here. And so I paid with my card here, but I guess it didn't go through. I didn't know how to do it, and it was terrible. And the result of not knowing how to do it, I got a $20 fine for not paying, even though I thought I paid. So actually I figured out that there is actually an app you can use for pay to parking, and it's called Park Mobile, and it's green. And all you have to do is click on park here, because you'll be right in the zone of parking, and then you continue, and then you can do it for how many minutes, how many hours. This one has a 5-hour limit, so each parking place that you go to has a limit. So sometimes they're 2 hours. Where I was at Dunkin', it was only 2 hours, but it's so easy to do, and it's such a time saver. And this way you know that you'll never have to pay a fine, because you put your credit card information right in here, and yeah, it's just so easy peasy. The next thing I had to learn the hard way was the transit app. I am walking to my first class of the day, which I use a bus to get there, so I'm setting up where I'm going on the app, which is the Tippy building, so it can show me what bus will get there the fastest. I did forget to screen record the first little bit, but that doesn't really matter anyway. When I first moved here to Iowa City, I was trying to figure this app out, but it was really confusing to me. As you can see on the left, the app shows us a bunch of different things. It shows us how many minutes until the bus will get there, which is 7, how many minutes it will take you to walk there, which is 6, and then the wait, which is 1 minute, and where the bus is on the map. The part I got really confused on was when it tells us the bus will get there in 8 minutes. I thought that meant you are supposed to leave your house when it reaches 0 minutes. So that's why I would always miss the bus and have to walk all the time. Sounds like a dumb thing to mess up, but that's genuinely what happened. So the crazy thing that happened to us was when we got to the intersection, the red route bus, which is the number 31 bus, was there, and it actually waited for us to cross the street. So we ended up getting on that bus instead of the number 36, which I have pictured here. In time, you will get familiar with each bus routes, but a lot of buses go to Tippy, so we decided this was good. The one thing that I did all the time, which I still do, is always forget my Iowa One card at home. So when I would go to the gym and remember that I forgot my Iowa One card back home, I would actually walk all the way back to my house, which was about 30 minutes away, and then go back to the rec to put my card in just to get into the rec. I just recently figured out that there is an Iowa Rec Center app called Iowa Rec Center where you can put your Hawk ID in, and you will have a little QR code or scan code type thing, and they can just scan it right off your phone. The last thing I'm going to be talking about is making sure you know where your classes are when school starts. The reason I say this is because last semester I didn't go to my classes a week early or a day early just to see where they were. And so I was trying to find them the day of, and I didn't go beforehand and scope everything out and check everything out. And so I was really stressed that day because I didn't know where anything was, and I was late to most classes, and everyone looked at me when I went into the class. So I guess my advice there is just check everything out a week early. It tells you in your My UI where all your classes are and what buildings they are in. So it's very easy to find every single class. But yeah, those are the things that I learned the hard way. So I hope maybe you could take something from this. Anyway, that's it. Go Hawks!